You're a horrible fucking person. You will never be anything. You are not on his level, and you are not on his friend's level. And the fact that he made you happy, it's like all right, yeah, he made a dog bark. That's how little he thinks of you. You know, like I thought this was a weird place to go, but it does make sense. I don't care what it is.
You would definitely do it.
I'm a bad person. You're a bad person if you like me. Okay. All right. Hey, guess what? You're a bad person if you want to believe it, and I'm going to go on with the rest of my life. Go f yourself. You obviously think you have way more influence than you have. You're an egomaniac, and just if you were that horrible, how about that? Oh my God.
I really don't know like where he gets that whole like idea from. That everybody that watched his shit back.
He's empty. He's empty. He is empty. He has a wife. That's it. He has this great career, and in his mind, he has nothing to show for all of it. He's empty. He's an empty person.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I say that with a lot of confidence. Why do all this stuff? Why make a fool of yourself? Why put yourself on the rack? Why take the tomatoes? Do this. He's trying to get something. It's something very Catholic about it. You know what I mean? That's what they called it. Self-flagellation.
It's just a shame.
When the guys used to whip themselves in the back for penance, that's what he's doing because it's empty, and that's why Catholics do it because they feel fucking empty too. You know what you should do? Have a baby. Because here's what happens. Oh God, it fixed me. Every bullshit thing I worried about was gone. I used to be like, I swear to God, you probably won't. I'm not trying to sound like a tough guy, but I was literally like this. I do not care if I get killed in Iraq, right? The moment she was born, I can't. I don't want to get killed. I got too much to do. So you wouldn't be worrying about, my point is, if you had a kid and something to take care of and look forward to and something to shape, right? You would hey, I was a dickhead in my late 20s. Yeah. You wouldn't be that wouldn't make it. That's his new identity is I was a dickhead in my 20s. Hey, guess what? We all were. I wish I was your dickhead, rich, famous, on a cutting edge a new media. Yeah.
I think it wouldn't be quite as bad, honestly. If he just wasn't still making content and just still bringing the shit up, if he had stopped.
Yeah, because he feels like he wasted his life.
And just
he feels like I don't know what the fuck he thinks he could have been doing in those golden years that he had, or how he could have used that to change the fucking world. But that's usually a sign of egomania, right? He's a lot more fucking important than he thinks he is. That may have been put in him as he was growing and everybody was blowing him and he started believing, the blowjobs were real, and he probably thinks at some level that, boy, if I'd have just done this with Content Cop, one of my absolute high, I could have done something that mattered. And all he is he's chasing a fucking pink dragon in his mind. He'll never get the satisfaction or meaning that he's looking for. I don't know. Baby did it for me.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was just going to say, if it's, I think it was meaningful though. I mean, at the end of the day, he brought so much
joy. That's not what, but he brought you know what? He brought joy to you, Retro, and you're beneath him.
Yeah, well.
That's what it is. He can't get any joy because you the fan, you that like YouTube drama, you that watch Keemstar, you that do all this stuff and just use this for, it's like kind of a guilty pleasure. You're fucking dirt to him. And that's why I can't get any joy from it. You're a horrible fucking person. You will never be anything. You are not on his level, and you are not on his friend's level. And the fact that he made you happy, it's all right, yeah, he made a dog bark. That's how little he thinks of you. Does anybody think I'm fucking going over too far? Because that's what I get when he's sitting there oh, I hate who I used to be. That's how. I honestly, I think he literally has genuine hatred for people that love this stuff. Now, I don't give a he fucking hates me, you know, and but I don't think people realize that it wasn't just self-hate; it was hate to you. That's what I saw when he I mean, he didn't have the decency to wash his fucking hair before he made that video. Yeah, because it's a mix of he probably look. We all like some people go through existential stuff, and it's normal, right? And they want to know why they're here and what they're supposed to be doing, and they want to do good for the world. And you mix that up with egomania that he probably acquired on the way up, you get a fucking horrible person. You just get a completely out of touch celebrity that's just that mistakes self-righteous behavior as righteous behavior. That's all it is.
Yeah.
You know, I don't do it.
Still crazy.
Let me tell you something. You know, when I leave this earth, I was like, you know, the only thing I'm gonna be upset about is like, God, I was shot for the point would have made more money. That's my last thought going out. You know, and here's the thing. Do you think I think like I have people writing, and as small as the show is, for the past 10 years, I've had people writing me like, I don't like this one, but I get it. You kept me from killing myself. You know, I need you. You were there for me when somebody lost a parent, a friend, a dog, right? And it does. I never talk about it. It means a lot to me, right? But like I don't share it because that's between me and that individual, right? That's all the meaning I need. And I don't need to come out and tell you about every person that does that because all that tells people is, look at me, I'm important. That's what he wants. I'm sure he's gotten like, look, I get like one of those a month. I bet he gets 100 a month, 200 a month, 1,000 a month, right? Like, and that's not enough for him. Like, yeah, man, I know you're not into that shit anymore, but boy, man, my dad had cancer, watching those videos, and he's just like, does nothing for him. Where like most people would be like, wow, dude, I had an impact with my silly stuff. That's not enough for him. He's better than that, and you're beneath him. That's who he is. That's who he always was.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Well,
I hope I didn't. Don't yourself for nothing, all right?
No. I'm not. I mean, personally, I like your show, but I'm not. It never like helped me in that way.
It never helped you. I don't care if it did. If it did, great. That's not my goal, you know. And I don't need you. I don't need to help you to make me feel that I give it enough to a society. I'm okay with what I did to society. If I die tomorrow, I gave it my best. You know, I'm probably like, yeah, I probably should have done this, should have done that, should have probably been a better soldier in the army instead of chasing pussy and fucking partying all the time. I feel like that guy Maven. He talks about his time in the WWF. And everybody's telling him, get to the ring, perfect your craft. That's what everybody told me in the army, and I didn't do it because I was having too much fucking fun. I wish I had. It's my fault. But you know what? I'm not going to fucking cry over it.
Okay, buddy.
I'm not going to say, oh, why? Whatever. It just led to something else real cool. And he doesn't think like that. He'd be saving himself a lot of grief if he did start thinking like that. Because he's probably made more people happy than I could ever hope to. You know? Talk to you later, Retro. Peace. Squid, go ahead.
Howdy, Tommy.
What's up, man? How can I help you, brother?
Hey, so I don't know. Well, first off, actually, my dog died of myocarditis, and I'm so grateful for you being there for me. I don't know how else.